what's the latest on Bruce Pritchard?
Well, just find this. Right, so with Bruce, I believe I don't know if he's back. I know he took some time off for his surgery. And on his podcast, he basically spanned the line of, hey, it's a legal situation, I can't comment. But Bruce's name has been in the wrestling news again recently because of Ronda Rousey. Now, Ronda Rousey's got a book out, I forget what it's called, and she's made a few interviews where she just goes all in on burying WWE and everyone associated with it as much as she can. So, we'll get to the other thing she said in a minute, but that's sort of a push in a sense. But anyway, she's talked about Bruce Pritchard again. Now, this is the quotes. Supposedly, Vince is out now because of all the sexual assault stuff that has come out. He's still running it through all his little cronies. WWE needs to completely clean house. This guy, Bruce Pritchard, I've never heard him say a single one of his own opinions. It's just Vince this, Vince that. Supposedly, McMahon is gone now, but I wouldn't be going back to work with them anytime soon because the last time he was gone, he was still running the show. Hopefully, he's completely gone and they are running more responsibly and allowing people to rehearse. Okay. For whatever reason, I copy and pasted that and read it. I hadn't seen that last bit there. So she's upset with not allowing. Apparently, Vince wouldn't let people rehearse.
Well, I think he cut down a lot on it, but we used to get in the ring, and he would get in the ring too. And he would, with the agent, and they would go over what was going to go down, what was going to happen here, there, what was going on. And he'd be in the ring sometimes too. I don't know what Ronda is referring to there, but I guess he didn't want her to do it. I don't know. So,
maybe because he got injured, I don't know. Let's leave out the rehearsal thing for now then. Bruce Pritchard, how much crossover, apart from in the mid-90s when he worked for the WWF, how much crossover have you had with Bruce over the years?
Pretty good bit.
Yeah. Is that a fair assessment that Bruce Pritchard's a guy with no opinions? He's just an avatar. He's just a mouthpiece for the boss.
Well, he looked for that because when he had to tell somebody some bad news, it wasn't coming from him. It was coming from somebody above him. So, say I got to let you go. And I'm saying, I hate to tell you this, and this is not my idea. I had nothing to do with this, but we're going to finish you up. Oh, my God. Why? Well, this, Vince felt or somebody else felt that's over him. Vince felt it was time to, but what we're going to, then he would say, well, we're just going to take you out for maybe 6 months to a year, and then we're going to bring you back and repackage you. But with never any intent for that to happen. He would just say that. So if the person was upset about getting moved or replaced, he would make sure that they wouldn't blame him. And yeah, he's always been like that, always will be like that. So she kind of got Bruce down. And Vince, when he was banned from going in there, he would run it through Bruce. And he would spend all this time on the phone, or Bruce would go over to his house and they would sit down and, he would tell him what he wanted. So, and as long as Bruce was there, Vince's influence would be present.
Bruce is still there as well. I think we probably both guessed that Bruce would have been gone by now, quite frankly, if indeed.
Well, I think
Bruce is
I think Endeavor, Nick Khan are moving cautiously at this point because there's no need for them to hurry, really. Because when they want something done, they'll just get it done. And they say slow and easy and see where we go. Because business is good. They're not worried about business. WrestleMania is going to be probably one of the biggest WrestleManias they've ever had. especially with The Rock being involved in it, and they told a fantastic story too. So I think they're just waiting back and just they're seeing what's coming down. But I think, okay, here's another thing that I thought. Kevin Dunn finished up when? Before Christmas.
31st, yeah. End of the year.
That was a strange timing, wasn't it? He knew it was coming too.
Yeah.
Do you think he's in on that?
What's in threesomes? Probably not. As in threesomes, you mean, or?
Oh,
no. I don't know. With Kevin Dunn, he's a funny one. He's very close to Vince. Flies on the company jet and all that kind of thing. But did he know that Vince was about to get fired, or this lawsuit was about to come out? I don't know. Maybe he just saw the writing on the wall anyway, because Triple H was getting in charge and no one likes Kevin Dunn. And since he's been gone, the production's been hugely upgraded.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
I love those they've been doing single camera shots of like a minute and a half or 2 minutes, from the entranceway all the way to ringside. And they've really, they're making the production more of an art form than it used to be. It's very perfunctory when Kevin Dunn was having it, and then the zooming in and out shaky camera thing.
I like that too. I just think it just goes a tad too long. I mean, you can see those entrances. I mean, Rock's entrance is like a king. That's exactly what it's like when he takes his time, goes down there.
Staying connected when you're busy is easy. It's all in the snacks.
My last tour back home, I lost a lot of money.
How can we say goodbye to everything that we know and love?
This is my last chance. Look, I want to do something that matters.
However you guys feel about being here, we need to pray for everything that we need.
But look around you. Your family, your faith. That's what makes you rich in life.
Welcome to Nashville, y'all. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring. This is our exciting adventure together. You have been given a beautiful voice.
She's a special one, David.
Trigger's getting other folks to see it.
Does anybody really care what a 16-year-old girl thinks about God?
I'm trying to protect her, and you...
Hello guys. Let's see how long the video's been going. 9 minutes. Let's at least try to finish this battle here. What I'm trying to do, guys, is trying to get some audio up in the background while recording here. I was in the other room and whatnot. Doesn't even see the TV yet. There we go. Really trying, guys. I apologize here. And then I'm hoping to do reactions to the actual video.
Where the pros are the pros.
Something a little different.
I don't know if you caught the aerial CM Punk interview.
Yeah,
I didn't catch it. Is it worth watching?
Oh yeah. But it's nothing we didn't already know. But it's nice to have somebody inside confirm everything we've been saying.
Yeah, just I saw the one quote like, "This is not a real business."
Yeah.
I quit. And Punk's a feisty fellow, quite a bit. But then at the same time, he spent so long in the WWE that he understood what it takes to be a conductive business. And though he had plenty of disagreements, probably with Vince in the creative aspect, I think at the end of the day, Punk, who is like really the guiding light of a smart mark embedded in real life, knew the wrestling business and what the will to win takes, and that is an increase and steady business going forward, right?
Yes, yeah. Well, bro, he just tells the story of he lays out the Jack Perry and the story with him and whatever, and him going to Tony and him saying, "Brother, you need to handle this because you don't want me to handle this. You're not going to like the way I handle this." So, he did the right thing. And, bro, Tony looked at him and it's like, and literally the boss literally said to one of the boys, what do you want me to do? I don't know what to do. And Punk said to Tony, bro, I'm not going to tell you what to do. This is your company. So then, of course, bro, Tony did nothing. And Punk had to handle it his own way. So he just really paints a clear picture, bro, of you got a guy, man, who just has no idea how to be the boss and how to make a decision and how to be the be-all, end-all. And I think we all knew that from the start.
Yeah, and then, again, you feel not bad, but some empathy for people that have grown up disconnected. So if you grow up entitled, rich, maybe hidden from humanity and society and the majority, you're going to not have these personal skill sets where maybe some of his outlandish, look who's talking, some of his behaviors that we kind of like are critical of, rightfully so, he doesn't know. He's never been in a conflict. He's never been on the schoolyard, maybe getting pushed around or had to push somebody around. He's never had to fight for himself. There's a difference between respectfully confronting somebody. There's a difference between trolling, and I don't think he's aware of these things.
Bro, if his winning is acceptance, of the marks, of the, those that work for him, he wants to be loved. Will there ever be an ability for him to shift that focus on the real winning, which is AEW, which is his company, which is getting back in the game, increasing numbers, improving the product? Does he have the ability to make that shift, bro? Or will it always be, man, they accept me, they love me, in his mind, that's the W? Can he shift that over to actually seeing results?
It seems that each and every time he doubles down on the latter, like he doubles down on smart market acceptance, or I don't know, there's this dumb quote. I think I originated it as Derek Bateman doing some stupid video for WWE. I was like, well, if you always do what you always did, you always get what you always got. And he's still doubling and tripling down on the things he would do, and they are continually showing that decline. And knowing that there's going to be a minority, hardcore, defend at all costs group, he can retreat into that bubble to find reassurance regardless of what the reality is. So I do think, can that perspective change? I think it's going to take an outside source, or what we would call a coming to Jesus moment, where if Father said, I cannot tolerate seeing red on these sheets anymore, something has to give. I don't know what to do. You need a general manager is what you need. You need somebody that can be a dickhead. You need a business mind. You need things like this. You need, I don't know if JR is capable of it, but you need him in talent relations. You can't handle all these things. Or you put these smart people in that are vetted, well-sourced, and though you are still in charge, You have you can say yes and you can say no, but you can rest assured that these people have the best interests of the business in mind for what I need to see to keep it going, and for what you need to see to succeed, and for what you need to see to learn from, so that when you grow into this role, you.
We're looking for some styles with color today.
Just type in shop button-down shirt.
All right, now let's try the shade C Sweetheart.
I rock these.
Pro tip, get it fast filter for quick shipping. Look at all the options. I love shopping with Google.
FX's American Horror Story Delegates returns.
Motherhood is never what you think it will be.
You will be able to handle these duties better.
Walking weight.
Does that make sense?
All right,
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.